As a bosun on a bulk carrier, I have a lot of experience on operating, maintaining, supervising deck cranes and grabs. Before any crane operation begins, I always carry out the daily checks. I cooperate with engineer and electrician for inspecting the limit switches, checking the wire ropes for any damage like kinks or bird caging, and making sure all the sheaves and greasing points are good for operation. Safety is always number one. Maintenance is another important part of my job. I organize and supervise the entire greasing schedule according to our planned maintenance system, or PMS. This means every moving part, from the sheaves to the jib heads, gets the attention it needs to run smoothly and safely. When it is time for the big inspections like the annual and 5-yearly load tests, I'm right there assisting the chief officer and the surveyor to make sure our cargo gear gets certified. Of course, safe operation is the top. I ensure the cranes are properly stowed and secured before sailing out to sea. This prevents any movement or damage during rough weather. I also personally check that all emergency stops and safety devices are working perfectly. And when it comes to rigging or derrigging the grabs, I'm often the one supervising, or even doing the work myself, which usually means working aloft with the right gear, like shackles and wire slings. Now let's move on to the grabs themselves. I've worked with all sorts, handling everything from non-harmful cargo to corrosive materials like coal or iron or fines. The most common are mechanical grabs, which are operated by the crane's own wires. My job here is to make sure the crew rigs them correctly and safely, ensuring the wires don't get twisted, which could cause a major problem. We also use electro-hydraulic grabs. These have their own power pack and are controlled by a remote. The crane operator controls both the crane and the grab, making it a smooth operating system. During discharge, especially in the final stages, I supervise the grabbing process to get as much cargo out as possible, minimizing cargo left in the hold. And finally, after every single use, maintenance is key. I oversee the cleaning, greasing, and securing of the grabs. This is especially critical when we've been handling corrosive cargo, as we need to prevent rust and damage. We make sure every grab is perfectly cleaned and stowed, ready for the next job. So, from daily checks and routine maintenance to rigging and safe handling, I'm fully knew very well to keep a ship's cranes and grabs always are in good working condition.